Hello. I got to start this somewhere. I got to do it now because I'm running out of daylight. 1707, 6 August 2023. All right. I sold this radio, which has been on my YouTube channel for about since May 13. All right. So I finally sold that. I'll get back to it in a moment. You can watch the video about it, but it's been sold, so I no longer have it. Don't have anymore that model. Okay. Now, this one here is a, oh good grief, here, let's just sit down and hold it. How about? Mind you, it's 100 degrees in the shade. Okay. All right. So this is a Panasonic RX 5025. It's got tone balance volume. It's got line in with a selector switch. All right. And then it's got normal level for the battery, for the LED, and like that. Okay, so looks like this. I'm not going to play it because I don't have time for all that. It's got your full complement of line-in stuff, all that. All right. Best thing about this, it's lightweight and only takes 60 batteries. All right, so there we go. Now, this is a Quasar GX-3632. All right, this has, again, your same basic controls. All right, this has line-in radio and like that. This has metal tape capability for what it's worth. This also has ambience, right? And this also is a 4-channel radio, right? Again, now this one has a blemish. Can you see that there? It's got a little blemish on the thing. You can't. It's like someone burned it or something. I don't know. Okay. It's got your LED meters there. Anyway, and that's just, it all works. I've already tested it. Okay. This has a full complement of, again, line in, light out, and yada. Okay. And this one is almost a mirror copy of the RX 5025. All right. It's just the cosmetic is different. Okay. So that's how that goes. All right. And then we have a Sanyo M9930, of which I have 2 of. All right. Now this one, I already made a video a while back, a month ago or so, I don't know. You look it up on my YouTube channel, Cassette to Go, which is we're playing this one. Now this one here has stereo mode like that, timer for use the cassette to turn off the radio. It's got AM, FM, tone, volume. That's a dual stacked volume. There's 2 volumes there, so that's how it gets the balance. All right. And this one here, the FM does not work, barely if at all. All right. So that's a sad thing about this model. But now I have 2 of this model. All right. This got a little mark missing, whatever, and then of course that one looks like, right? But the cassette plays perfectly. All right. And anyway, here's my little notes I wrote on the back of this. All right, here, can I just hold it out further? This has, this one takes 6 D batteries. All right, so it's a 9-volter. So, but the cassette player plays, AM radio works, just not the FM. Okay, so that's what we know about that. All right, okay. Then, lastly, we have this one here. This is a National RX 50, you can read it there, right? 5105, all right? This is your mic mixing. You need to plug a mic on the side here, and then you can do karaoke. Now this is the off position. This is so you can do karaoke, and this will mix the radio with the cassette. So if you play the cassette and the radio at the same time, it'll mix those 2, and you adjust this volume with that. All right. This is your let's see. This is your the meter control thing for the LEDs. All right. So you flip this right here. It would be the off position. This would be, I think, power for the battery to tell how much battery you have left, and then up here it will jump to the beat, if you will. All right. This is the position for this is tape off. All right. This is for radio, and then this is for line in. All right. So it has a selector switch for line in. This also has a one-time only, either in fast forward or rewind, TPS, which is tape program search. All right. So you can play whatever, and of course, and this one here, it does have an issue with the cassette deck door. See which one? There we go. So it does open nice and smoothly, but the hinge is off, I think. Well, something's not right. But you have to play with it to close it. Okay, now it's, see, yeah, there it goes. It's not, anyway. So, but if you just finagle with it, with your cassette in there, right, it'll go in and operate correctly, right? All right, and all right. So this has a tape counter. Like I said, it has that. And then, okay, this is your tone control, dual volumes, and then it's got AM, FM, and FM stereo. Okay, so that's how that works. It's got a complete antenna. Okay, and this has, okay, this has, it's a two-way speaker system. So here's your woofer, here's your tweeter, and there's a mic. All right, same thing over there. All right. Then you got your tuning knob, all right, and on the end here you've got your full complement of, you know, line in, line out. I can't remember which one's which. You just have to figure it out. Okay, headphone jack, external speakers, and dual microphones. All right, so this has a dual AC or DC input. Okay, and it does not have a world voltage function. Okay, all right. So I think I reviewed. Okay. So this is a Japanese domestic model, all right, and so now I am playing this right here, which is a Sony, I can't remember the model number there. Oh, all right. Now, that little green sticker is there to remind me that a person by the name of Douglas Greenow, almost a year ago today, or thereabouts, he sent me money in advance to purchase these models. Now I found that there's a 5105, a 5104, and then of course a Japanese domestic model, which is similar to this, almost exactly, except it does not have the, okay, the American models do not have the karaoke function and the first switch there. It doesn't have those two. But it does add karaoke to it and the ability to, like I said a moment ago, to mix in your radio with your cassette, and maybe other functions with the microphones, I'm not sure, but only if you use external microphones, right? So it's just an interesting device. This one takes 8 D batteries, that takes 6, that takes 6, and that takes 6, right? And I can't remember how many batteries that thing takes. I think it either takes 8 or 10, I can't remember. All right, okay, what else I want to say? So I mentioned him, mentioned that, okay. All right. There's no batteries in those. Each of those, the battery compartments, they have, each of the battery compartments in all of these radios have the power cord. I've already ascertained that. I've already vacuumed all the radios. They're all bright and clean and spiffy, except now, like I said, this one here, the 5025 is perfect. This one here has a blemish on the tuner window. Other than that, it's perfect. This one here has an issue with the door, but it's otherwise perfect. And I wrote on here in the blue stripe all the functions so that the person getting it will understand what all those features are. And this one here, okay. This one here, okay. This has line in on the end, if you don't realize that, okay. Okay, it has line in on the end, right, and external mics and all that, but this does not have a selector switch for doing line in, okay? You can do a line in by hitting record or play or something like that, and you can input music that way, but it's just not designed for it. This one has line in, this one has line in, and that one has line in. Got it? All right. I'm playing that thing there for background music. I mentioned Doug. Okay, so, okay, going back to Doug. He got sick Okay, like I said, a year ago, he gave me money to buy these for him. So I got 4 of these in different flavors, but all JDM models. So they all have the Japanese characters on them and so on and so forth. Anyway, what am I trying to get at here? I can't remember. Okay, yeah. So like I said, he paid me in advance for these, but earlier this year, he's a little crazy, just like I am. He got sick, and he has too many of them. I've already sent him. He's got like 6 of these things already, and so he gave me his blessing to simply sell them off or whatever. So this is a whatever here. All right. So again, yeah. So that one does that. This one does that. Okay, alright, one more thing. Okay, so the 5025 is a rather common radio. You can find those anywhere, alright? But this one here, the Quasar GX-3632, is very hard to come by. Very, very hard to come by. I had 4 of them, and once I pack this up, I'll only have, I sold one, I think. I can't remember. I think I sold one a long time ago. Don't remember. But if I'm going to pack this up, I'll only have 2 left. I'm keeping those 2, right? What else? Oh, there was one for sale about a month ago in eBay, and I put my like on it, and it was gone sold within inside of 1 day. So it's a very popular radio. Both of these are lightweight, and they're newer, and they sound great and all that. This one here is a 60 battery deal. It's very heavy for its size. It's older and so on and so forth. This one takes 8D batteries. This is very loud, and they all have the approximate same size speaker inside of them. If you go to the inside of the radio, it's only like a 4 1/4 or 4.5 inch speaker, but it sounds very good. But this one here sounds even better because the cabinetry is a bit bigger, and it's got more power to it. It's got 8D batteries. So anyway, so now I think I've done the close-up of that. So now I'm simply going to put them in the box and pack that up, and then at a later time I'm going to what? I'm going to pack that up and put it into that box there. All right, that's a 2712 by 17 or something like that. And this is a box I found in the garage, which hopefully I got enough stuffing at least to package up these 4 here. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah. The other thing, let's see here. Okay, that's right. The person that I sold this to, right? I sold this to him for my price, but I didn't realize that he was going to pay me in cash via MoneyGram. So, because I figured on getting it through PayPal, and which didn't happen. So I figured have to pay the PayPal fee and all that. So, and because I've been called a hoarder and all that. Oh, that's right. Okay, the other guy. There was a guy by the name of Richard Delinsky. I'm going to say that once, and that's it. And in 2014, I gave him a bunch of radios, and he was very interested in everything, but he passed away in September of 2021. All right, so he's no longer with us. And anyway, I have some of his radios because his wife, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so I have some of his radios, but they're in the garage right now. So what I'm trying to say here is that this person here bought this from me, right? And well, okay, I know he's really gonna enjoy that radio, but I also figured, well, I don't know what else to say here. Okay. I know he really appreciates the kind of radios. I really can't sell these, or could sell them, but no one's been buying them. I make these YouTube videos all the time, or at least I have been. Oh, that's right. I recently, 28 July 2023, I stubbed my toe, or maybe a few days before that, I'm not real sure. And so I went to the hospital to have them, cut the skin off of my toe on this foot, which is my can't think now. Which foot is that? That's my right foot. Okay, my right foot. All right. So, because on my left foot there, I went there in January 2020. They chopped all the toes off. All right. So I went there to check out that. And long story short, they did blood test on me, and said that your white count is too high. So then they admitted me to the hospital, and I spent the next 6 days there. So I got out last Thursday, which I think was August 3rd. And so I don't even know what day today is, but so because I have way too many radios and I'm just not selling them, I'm actually giving these away. That's not going to happen again, but I'm giving these away to this gentleman that bought or paid me a little bit extra money for that radio. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say here. He's somewhat of a regular customer. He's bought from me ever since maybe before 2017 when I went to his house. And you have to, anyway, so I'm giving him these 4 radios, all right, because I'm trying to clear up the clutter that I have. And I would play these for you, but hopefully my verbiage is enough for you to, I've already taken all this time here to mark up these radios, and it's just painter's tape, so you can just pull that off. But all these work great, and I know, well, okay, that's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to let you watch me put bubble wrap on these things and put them in that box there and close that box up. And I'm using this as a timer with all that's like 80 minutes long. So I'm going to try and hurry this up and get this box and just put it in that box, and I'll be done. And yeah, I'm giving up my batteries. I'm using Zentner batteries. That's what I have in this machine right here. Zentners. They output 1.5 volts. They're 3.7 lithium polymer battery, but I just don't like these kind of batteries anymore. So I have 2 packages of them. That's what, D14. That's 28 batteries I'm giving him because, well, anyway, he needs them. Okay, so good day. I'm going to put this on a tripod and let you watch me package this thing up. All right, so here we go. I hope I have said enough. Now, like I said, this won't happen again because, well, it's not going to happen again, but I don't just give away radios, but this person's, like I said, a regular customer. I can't remember how many radios I've sold him through the years, but that's what you get if you're a repeat customer from me, okay? And so, got a lot of people asking me about buy this radio, buy that radio, and then when oh, that's the other thing I want to say. I had a lot of people that wanted to buy a bunch of radios from me, right? So I dance through all the hoops, I get off the radio, I play it and all that. Then they go and say, oh, this has got a little scratch here. They don't want it. They want something perfect. Sorry, I don't have anything perfect. All right? I have stuff to play, give sound, and so on and so forth. You can't really see me in this thing. All right, here, let me bump this up. Is that high enough to... All right, there you go. Well, okay, so all I'm going to do is this box here will hold 4 of these and make it one heavy box. And I've already put bubble wrap in the bottom, so I'm just going to take this here, get some of this. I thought I'd take all this stuff out. Okay, that's like a bag. Well, just around here. Close enough, right? Good enough for government work? Okay, so that's great. So, already got 3 layers of stuff in here, so I just need to protect it from the other radios. There we go. So that's like that. And then I was going to put, this on the outside. So I'll put this one next. All right. Okay. This is pretty heavy. This is a works great radio. I've got 5025. I have 3 more of those. I have 2 Japanese domestic models, and I have another one that's just a Panasonic. So that's a Panasonic. I have 1 more Panasonic RX 5025 I'll sell. And then I have 2 more. No, I have 1 more. Well, I have to repair those anyway. So that's all we're going to say there. This one here, like I showed you already how it works. Okay, so we need rubber end, right? So, and I was thinking about doing a live video, but nah, I'll just take this and do it like this, and then copy it over to my Facebook page. Because I'd rather have it populated that way. Because well, rubber up in here. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay, let's put this. We've got so much extra. There we go. That like that, I guess. And like that, right? So, like I said, this is my favorite model right here. I've got, but, you know, I don't have the room. This one's got, you know, shortwave. And there we go. Right. Oh, that's great. Pre-made. Pre-made. Alright, so. Now, because of COVID, I was supposed to, well, that's a long story. You don't want to do that. So this here, this is what, that's the back, that's the front. Well, they don't, so, you got the tuning now, right, so that's, do it like this. I guess we're just going to jam that up there. That's the short one. So this is what? That's here, let me take this out. I don't like that like that. I'll put this to the back. Okay, not reverse. So then, oh golly, I'm just not doing these kind of batteries anymore. So drop that in there. This one, heavy ass box. Heavy ass box. Oh shit. Okay. The way that goes, that's the way that goes. Right. So that, right. Cut this up in the center. This is down here, right? Good. Moving that way, right, and then this here. Oh, well, and put that down. I guess we should put a layer on top. It's got a layer on the bottom, right? So. Well, all right. Trash. That should be sufficient, I think, for free. Well, yeah. Great, so yeah, all right, that'll work. So I'll take this up in a moment. Set it out of the way. Oh, okay, yeah. Forgot. we needed a strap, so getting him a strap. So this is 2717 by 12. I don't know if I actually cut it down, but I've got to prep this box. See the corrugated so that way, so let's do the box. I'm going to cut this off here because you're not listening to me, but you I just want to say this thing here, right? So I've had this model maybe 15 years or something like that, and I made a video about it 2 months ago, May 13th, I think, and I'm just, anyway, I've got videos going back years and people aren't watching them, or thinking that I've already sold them. I have not. Alright, so yeah. Okay, well, 31 minutes. Alright, so good day, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please watch my other older videos going back years, because all that stuff is still for sale. This one here is not for sale. That's a keeper because it plays CDs, and I have very few CD players, right? So anyway, gotta go. It's been almost 32 minutes, right? So I'm gonna pack this up. You don't just see me put a box in a box, but that's how it's gonna work. That's gonna go in that box and bubble wrapped and yada yada. So thanks for watching. Good day, bye bye, good night. Too hot.